Hi girls! So today I am going to explain how to take off any sort of artificial nails, just because I've had a lot of questions from my clients. Basically, I have a set that is about 2.5 weeks old, but my nails underneath have grown a lot, so I just want to take it all off, and I'm just gonna run you through the process. I also wanted to say this is the same process for if you've got gel polish or if you've got SNS. It's just that with gel polish and SNS it's going to be a lot quicker because acrylics are the hardest thing to remove. So it should take maybe about an hour. If you're a first timer, you could even go for like, you know, maybe 2. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to use for this a nail clipper to clip your nails. We're going to use a nail file. We're going to use aluminium foil, just cut up in pieces like that, cotton buds, cotton pieces, and acetone. It needs to be 100% acetone because any of the nail polish removers just will not do. You may be sitting there the whole day and it just won't work. Also, we're going to be using a cuticle pusher. If you don't have these, you could use like an orange wood stick for it. And because I have a lot of nail art, I'm also going to be using an old cuticle clipper just to be able to get rid of my nail art. In the end, I am using some cuticle oil just to leave the nails more shiny and to hydrate the cuticles, but any olive oil or coconut oil will also do, as it can get deep into your skin and it hydrates your skin as well. And lastly, you can use a buffer if you have it. It's not compulsory, but if you have it, you can use it. Okay, I'm going to pick up these ones. And be careful with your eyes because they tend to have a mind of their own and they tend to really attack the eyes for some reason. So you're gonna do 2 clips if it doesn't go in one, just in the corner like that, like that. Okay, it's another nice and short. Next thing I want to do is just get rid of these diamonds here. Again, look after your eyes. So I ended up just taking them off with the nail clippers. Alright. I'm going to need a nail file. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but the nail file is obviously to file off your nails. File off your top coat and your paint. So we need to let the acetone penetrate so that it can start working its magic. Sorry guys, this is actually the first video that I've ever done, so bear with me. Okay, so once you've got something like that, you're pretty good to grab a cotton ball. Just take a little piece, something like this, not too thick. We grab our acetone. We soak it, make sure it's pretty well soaked. We grab our aluminium foil. We put it in like this, wrap it around like this, and there you go. So you wait with that on for about it could be anything from 12 to 20 minutes. I would say maybe for gel polish you can do about 10 minutes, for SNS maybe about 15, and acrylics I would say maybe 20, just, you know, to be safe. You may need to have a couple of goes and do it again, but let's just do the rest of the nails. Okay, so once you have your fingers wrapped like that, you just need to wait. Make sure they're all pretty tightly wrapped so that the acetone is not escaping from anywhere. If you feel some sort of mild warmth in your fingers, that's actually normal. It's the acetone working in there. Also let the acetone do most of the work. Just let it sit there, relax, take the acrylics off, and then after we'll go in and just scrape it a little bit. I'll show you how to do that. We'll be back. Okay, so we've had this on for about 20 minutes. Now I've got my little cuticle pusher here with me. Let's see how we went. So take it out like this. Push it up a little bit. So as you can see, we're getting quite a bit of it, but we're not all there yet. So I am just going to, so as you can see, we've got a lot of it off, but we're not quite there yet. So I'm just going to file slightly, only a little bit, not too much, because then again you can damage your nail if you file too much. So it's only to, again, rough it up a little bit. So you can see it's still a little bit thick in there, so we just file a tiny bit and then take the acetone again and put it back on. So let's go in. Hopefully it's the last time. I'm gonna leave the thumb for the end just because we put a lot of acrylics on it to be able to support it, and then it's actually the hardest one to take off. So As you can see, this is actually all of it coming off now. It's not too bad. If you can see there, this is all my natural nail. So this is just a buffer, small buffer. So as you can see, it is a lot harder to remove all of the acrylics without removing the bulk first, which is usually why we use the electric file, because with the electric file we can remove most of the bulk and then we can leave it on a very fine layer, and then that last layer we can just use the foils and take it all off. So that's how we do it without damaging the nails mainly. But this is another good way, you know, once you're done, that's my baby, once you're done, you can just put some olive oil, some coconut oil, they will all absorb into your skin. So this is me without doing any cuticle work or anything like that, so not too bad for about an hour of removing my nails. There you go.